helplessness is your best friend, savage.
You say that porn really is part of our culture. It's seeped in there. How has it impacted us?
Yes, I'm back doing another Gail Dines video. Why? They're pretty easy. Heck, I could upload this video straight without any commentaries, and I'm fairly certain that you're all smart enough to know where she's spewing a bunch of horseshit without me telling you.
Well, I think, first of all, if we're going to talk about pornography, I bet many of your viewers aren't actually sure what we're talking about.
Trust me, I think most people don't know what you're talking about because you're talking out of your ass like usual.
Because many people tend to have an image of porn, of kind of Playboy 10, 15 years ago, of a naked woman, you know, bending over coyly, smiling in a cornfield.
You seem to even have a problem with that at times.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about mainstream porn on the internet, the sort of pornography you get if you type porn into Google, which you are now looking at body-punishing, cruel sex, women being gagged with penises, women being roughly penetrated by 3-4 men.
Yeah, I guess it's the same old song, same old dance for Gail Dines. This pornography is evil, this pornography debases women, and I have to stop it because I'm righteous in everything that I say.
They're calling her the most awful names and spitting in her face and slapping her and just doing all sorts of really violent, aggressive, demeaning things to her.
It's only violent and debasing from your point of view. I personally don't think that pornography is debasing in any shape or form.
Now that's the kind of porn that I talk about in Pornland because that is mainstream.
No, it's not.
And when you have advocates from the porn industry like Ron Jeremy, what they want to say is that this is just marginalised and the worst.
Which it is. You just focus it because it helps support your argument that you're always right.
And they know as well as I do that the main type of profitable pornography today in the industry is body-punishing hardcore pornography.
No, it isn't. From what I can gather, the most profitable porn at this precise moment is either parody or high amateur stuff.
Ron?
That has seeped into our culture.
Ron, is that true?
Well, first of all, there's many types of adult film. She's focusing on some of the rougher stuff that's made by some of the companies that do that, Extreme Video, Max Hardcore. But she's not talking about films by Vivid, Metro, Wicked. You know, look at Pirates, the biggest selling film last year. It set Blockbuster as a mainstream movie. There's the majority of porn that I've seen that's in the industry in America is actually much softer than that. She's referring to films made in Europe, you know, and plus also...
No, I'm not.
Yeah, we was kind enough to let you speak when you were talking. Can you stop interrupting? Right now, I'm thinking about it. I'm interrupting.
To add to what you said before, but the Scientific American article, there's also articles on the Washington Post, Newsweek, back in 2007, that said the same thing, that viewing adult material doesn't lead to sexually, you know, outlawish behavior, and in fact, in some ways can calm a person, as you said earlier on the show, a person who would be a possible predator would see an adult film, and as Ruth Westheimer would say, pleasure himself, and maybe not commit the crime. So porn has had that kind of good effect.
Ron Jeremy, I know the chances of you watching this video are slim, but if I could, I would shake your hand. That's the point that I get across most of the time.
The reality is the weight of 30 years of study, without question, is showing that pornography impacts the way men think about women and the way they behave to women.
One, most of her research is uncited, so she could be making it up. And two, the research that she does cite is either very old or she takes way out of context. So trust me if I don't believe anything that she says right now.
Ron, do you think that?
No. I mean, because first of all, porn is for 18 and over.
My point exactly. Gail Dines is assuming that everybody who watches porn is under 18.
By the time you're 18 years of age, you can make all kinds of decisions, go to the army, fight, and die for your country. You know, the impressionable minds are minds that are under 18. And they've often said that video games, where kids play these violent video games, have much more of a detrimental effect than an adult watching an X-rated movie.
No, they don't.
Also, a lot of women, hold on, guys. Women, also, what she's forgetting to tell you is that, say, 50% of all porn is produced and directed by women.
Ron Jeremy could be speaking in hyperboles at this precise moment, but the number of porn directing women who have their own websites, so on and so forth, is very high.
Most women have their own websites.
Okay, can I answer that?
Yeah.
Ron?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a new study out. There's a new study out that actually compares the pornography produced by women versus the pornography produced by men. It's just been published in a peer-reviewed journal, and what they find is pornography produced by women is actually slightly more violent and demeaning than that produced by men. So that
You fucking liar. There is no survey I could find anywhere that says that following statement. So therefore she is lying out of her fucking ass like fucking usual, you fucking idiot.
has absolutely cuts no cloth. Also, the vast majority of consumers today are still men. I think less than 20% of consumers, they reckon, of pornography is women, and that's not the hardcore pornography that they're consuming.
You're a fucking liar and a fucking idiot, you fucking piece of shit.